You are listening to The Hayley Osborne Show with me, Hayley, your host. This is your place to learn how to become the superhero marketer in your business, to become the number one in your local community, both online and your surrounding areas. Every week, I'll be teaching you how you can achieve the best out of your marketing, your business, and be the most fearless superhero version of yourself. Small business owners are the backbone of the economy, and I'm here to demystify local area marketing to help you reach more customers. Between myself from South Australia and my wildly inspiring guests from across the world, I'm so excited to discuss all things marketing your business with you. I believe in you, so let's get started. Hello, my beautiful friend, and welcome to another episode of The Hayley Osborne Show. This is episode 73, and I am so thrilled that you are here joining me for another beautiful episode of my podcast. So this episode, I wanted to talk about getting it done, because getting it done is really important in moving the needle for your small business. But how to know what that one thing you should be focusing on is to move the needle, to get it done, is a big question that I think a lot of us ask ourselves, and we go through our day like meandering and thinking that we're really, really busy. And then we get to the end of the day and we're at the end of the day and we're busy doing things that were not important and high level. So how do you know what that one thing is that you should be focusing on? And I really wanted to talk to that today. This is a sharp, punchy episode, so strap in, stay tuned. I like to keep things moving and keep you on your toes and keep you learning. Before we get started today though, I wanted to say that this episode is brought to you by an in-person workshop that I am running on this coming Friday, actually, when this podcast comes out. So it will be this Friday, the 7th of July. And it's the first what am I even talking about? It is the first in-person workshop that I have actually run since 2019. And I am inviting you to come along. So if you're a last minute type of person, I would love to have you. It is in Adelaide. It is this Friday, the 7th of July from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. There is a few tickets still available, and it is in Grange Road, Welland. So it is at a wellness hub, which is beautiful, and it is in the back area of this wellness hub called the Shangri-La Garden, and it is definitely a place where you want to be to learn. So this beautiful in-person workshop is a workshop to help you up-level your online marketing. I have cleverly titled this Slaying Social because that is exactly what you will be doing. And it is from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Friday, the 7th of July. And it's 3 hours of power plus morning tea and plus your coffee delivery at 9:30. So you stay learning, you fueled up, you're ready to go, and you will learn how to build an online audience. You will learn how to create killer content that sells. You will learn how to become a really great storyteller because it is storytelling that creates sales. You will learn how to develop an Instagram account people want to follow along with, which is massive in today's day and age because this is the place where, don't forget 99% of people Google you before they buy anything from you or before they pick up the phone and contact you. So that includes your social media. So whether they Google you and land on your website, they're always going to look for what is the less formal version of you look like. So your website is your suit and tie, right? That's your business. And then your shorts and t-shirt is your social media. So that is your day-to-day, and people will always look for that. So don't forget that. So we want to develop an Instagram account that people actually want to follow along with. I want to teach you how to stay as consistent as possible because consistency is the thing that will set you apart. This will set you apart from those that are using social media to those that are just on social media. I will also teach you to understand what you should be posting, how to convert your followers into customers, how to build your exposure and growth, get it right every single time you post, as well as easy to implement strategies and tips. And word on the street is so far that everyone wants to learn Reels properly. So That is what I'm going to show you. Reels, reels, reels in those strategies and tips. It is really powerful. And that is why we will be slaying social for those 3 hours this Friday. So please come along. You can visit my website, hayleyosborne.com, and it is right at the top. You just click and then you can come along and join me. I would absolutely love to have you there. So all you last minute peeps, get on board now. I want to meet you in person. I want to say hello, and I want to create some magic for you in a beautiful, abundant space that will just light up firecrackers in your brain, because I do believe that our environment creates our outputs. So today I want to focus on getting it done, how to know what that one thing you should be focusing on is. So as a small business owner, it can be really challenging to determine what area of your business to focus on. And it can feel overwhelming and confusing to really decide where to allocate your time, energy, and resources. One way to really gain clarity on this, and I believe this, is what I do is consistently review my business goals, and then from that I identify what my key objectives are and how that aligns with the overall vision that I have as for the business. So ask yourself what this looks like and what's the main thing that will help you achieve that vision, and then focus all of your efforts on that specific area. The number one thing from a marketing perspective, though, that businesses should be focusing on is their target audience. So knowing exactly who your target market is, what they need, and how to reach them is the key to crafting effective marketing strategies. Then you need to list your goals around that, and then you need to list how you're going to reach them around that. But by understanding your customers' behaviors and preferences, where they like to spend their time, and the demographics, you can tailor your marketing and the messages to resonate with them and attract their attention. It sounds pretty awesome, right? And it's easier than you think. And some of you might be saying, well, actually, Hayley, this is harder than you're making it seem. And I also would agree with you. And the reason I agree is because we're so close to our businesses that sometimes we can't see them anymore. And that's a fact. I see this so many time and time again. And with the businesses I work with, and it can take somebody looking from the outside in to point out these things very easily for you, and you just can't see them yourself. It's really, really common. So once you've got a clear understanding of your target audience, then you can focus on creating content around them and compelling them and speaking to their needs, their pain points, their desires, and what that end transformation looks like. And this includes, along the lines as well, you developing a really strong brand identity, and then creating super valuable content around your brand identity, and straight to the point content around your brand identity that all targets together and pulls together to reach your target audience. And when it comes together, it's called a strategy. It's called a plan. I know the word strategy can be really icky for some people, but it's a plan on how you're going to reach those people and how you're going to build that audience. So overall, I think by keeping your target audience at the forefront of your brain when you are creating all your marketing efforts, you can really create a more engaging and more effective marketing strategy that will help you grow your business and will help you achieve your goals, because that's the end game, right? If you're running a business and you don't have any goals, we really need to talk, because you're not here for a haircut. You're here to achieve goals. You're here to hit milestones, dream big. We're definitely, I say this all the time, done's better than perfect, and you're not here for a haircut. So let's do it. As a small business owner, though, it's really easy to get caught up in the day-to-day tasks of running your business. But if you want to grow and you want to have long-term success, it's a critical step to take, that one step a little bit, if you call it, back in your business, to work on your business rather than in your business, so that you can move forward in your business, which means focusing on strategic planning and, developing new marketing strategies, a little plan on how to get to those goals once you've set them. So I think it's really time, guys, to develop new opportunities for growth in the second half of 2023 for you. Let's not be in the same place at the end of this year that you are in now. Clarity is king, and knowing how to get there is even better. And this is the part that I love. That's all for now, guys. Thanks for joining me for another episode of The Hayley Osborne Show, and I will see you next week. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this episode. If you have, hit subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes released every Tuesday. And while you're there, leave me a review. I would absolutely love to read it. Also, don't forget to tag me at Hayley K Osborne, HAYLEYK OSBORNE over on Instagram, and share this podcast with your audience so they can get learning too. If you want more, head over to hayleyosborne.com.au/podcast for today's show notes and links. I've also got an awesome free ebook, a new one, waiting for you on my website, The 10 Essentials Every Local Area Marketing Plan Needs. And I will catch you next week for another episode of The Hayley Osborne Show.